Today we have Martin Luther with us. Luther was a 16th-century German religious reformer, known as the founder of the Protestant branch of Christianity. Luther's main assertion during his lifetime was the doctrine of justification by faith, which holds that people are saved through faith alone. He emphasized the authority of the Bible and was critical of the traditions of the Church and the authority of the Pope. Luther's assertions ignited the fire of religious reform, leading many people to break away from the Catholic Church and giving rise to new religious movements. His influence has been extensive, with many Protestant denominations based on Luther's teachings. In Luther's spiritual message this time, he is making assertions similar to those of his time. In the message, religion is once again defined as something that aligns one's heart with the heart of God, learning and gaining enlightenment from within. By the way, what religion do you all practice? I checked a list of religions on Wikipedia. There was a very long list there. However, who is the God of each religion? What God do you all believe in? Although the list was very long, the number of gods that everyone believes in may not be that high after all. In other words, over time, various sects have emerged, but ultimately, they all trace back to the same God. Even in Luther's time, other religions that separated from the Catholic Church, like John Calvin and King Henry VIII of England, had different assertions from Luther's. Since then, nearly 5 centuries have passed, and in the modern era, with a population much larger than back then, countless new sects have emerged. In this spiritual message, Luther states that even in the present age, religious reform is necessary. He points out that religion has become industrialized and a tool to manipulate society. The institutionalization of religion existed since Luther's time, which is why he initiated the Reformation. However, soon after, there were those who sidelined God's teachings and formed sects based on their own assertions. Perhaps humanity has been repeating this pattern. I, too, have reconsidered the concept of religion. I believe that at its core lies the human heart. I think religion is inconceivable without the human heart. What kind of heart do you all have when practicing your religion? Listening to Luther's spiritual message this time, reflecting on that question may deepen your faith even further. Now, please listen to Luther's words.
We had the honor of hosting Mr. Luther, who led the religious Reformation. I believe he came because we mentioned that we need to reform politically, implying that we also need to undergo religious reform. I would like you to listen to his talk. Through it, you may come to understand what religion truly means. Thank you in advance. We have kept the heavenly realm waiting. Now, if we could enter Elena, the medium over there, and share some words with us, we would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for coming. May I ask for your name?
I am Luther.
We are truly honored to have you, Mr. Luther. Is it the same Luther who spearheaded the religious Reformation? We would appreciate if you could share some words. Thank you very much.
In today's religious realm, I believe we are traversing through a profound delusion. Without verifying what the original teachings were, we continually rely on hearsay, altering rules and teachings based on human convenience. As a result, many practices have deviated from their original essence, merely passing on rituals that have become empty shells. That, I dare say, is not religion. True religion, in its essence, entails understanding the heart of God and aligning our own hearts with it. It involves the pursuit of teachings with the intention of attaining enlightenment. In this modern age, however, religion has transformed into an industry more concerned with acquiring power to influence the world, be it in politics or on a global scale, rather than imparting spiritual guidance. Such pursuits hardly qualify as religion. Authentic religion should involve gazing deeply into the radiant core of our pure souls, continuously seeking to align ourselves with the divine and commune with the heavenly realm. I believe it's imperative to understand that this pursuit has the potential to save many souls. Throughout every era, reform is an ongoing process, and my life has been one lived with that conviction. Yet, in this present age, I strongly believe that reform is necessary not only in politics but also in religion. Regardless of geographical divides, the existence of a divine presence is undeniable. It is crucial to convey that there exists an original, truly righteous form of divinity. We cannot afford to be consumed by religious conflicts. I want people to realize that we are collectively descending, however gradually, down a wide slope, risking a decline into something less than human. Consider where this path ultimately leads. That is my concern. We must strive to reclaim the essence of what true religion should be, a foundation that underlies everything. I have come to convey this message.
Thank you. Religion, here on earth, is fundamentally based on love. When it comes to reform, there inevitably seems to be an element of conflict. I believe we must undertake the challenging task of reforming with love and harmony. If there are any points to be mindful of or hints for achieving this, I would greatly appreciate hearing them. Thank you very much.
I believe we must not have a mistaken understanding of the word harmony. If we measure everything according to the idea that harmony is inherently good, there is a risk of twisting even what is right, so we must be careful not to fall into this error. While the battle is indeed for the sake of love and aims for harmony, it is ultimately a battle to realize God's justice. At this time, I believe we must not fear this battle. It is not about conformity but about true harmony. However, using the word harmony to bend what is truly right holds no significance. Therefore, I would like to emphasize the need to be cautious in this regard.
Thank you very much. Ultimately, it's about striving for harmony. When pushing forward what is right, harmony may be disrupted. In such instances, it's crucial to restore that harmony afterward, striving for rectification through reconciliation. I aim to be vigilant in this regard and work diligently. Thank you for today. It was Mr. Martin Luther who initiated the religious Reformation. What has just been said is that it's not just about political reform, but also about religious reform that needs to be undertaken. Yes, it's true. The teachings of Jesus are now moving in different directions. Much of the teachings have been neglected, and the true teachings of Jesus have been lost. So now, we have no choice but to deviate from the path, it seems. Even in Buddhism, Buddha said not to divide into sects, yet look at us now, fragmented and confused. It's Buddhism, but where did the teachings go? Despite Buddha's teachings on introspection and self-reflection, it seems that society or individuals have deviated from those principles and pursued different paths. With various changes occurring, including religious reform, political reform, probably educational reform, and industrial reform, we'll likely create a new civilization. I believe many things are going to change from now on. Today, I'll end it here. Thank you very much.
How did you feel after watching the video? Which religion one adheres to can sometimes be predetermined by the family they are born into, while in other cases, it's a matter of personal choice. Regardless of the religion, it might be worthwhile to reconsider whom or what you believe in, whether it's a deity, the Buddha, or a religious leader. Reflecting on what you have learned, the enlightenment you have gained, and the peace of mind you have found through embracing that religion could be beneficial. Perhaps it's time to ask yourself these questions once again. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for the next video.